she's not. Personally, I don't think she's OP right now.
She has, I think, the highest win rate in top lanes right now, does she not? Xin Zhao. Yep, there we go. Xin Zhao and Cass Ban. Those are both really good bans, considering last game Snake Flying Tank did a great job on Xin Zhao, and the Cassiopeia really got going too in the late game.
Oh yeah, Cass's late game is probably one of the strongest late games in the game right now. She gets that poison stack passive, you know, the 30% ability power buff, the 25% cooldown reduction, the healing from her Twin Fangs. She's easily one of the strongest late game champions right now.
So a lot of burst and good DPS from her for sure.
Yeah.
So we have the first pick Sivir coming in for Sergeant Coke, or I think it was Poromi Senpai actually, rather, that was playing AD carry. My apologies.
Well, anyway, Sivir first pick though. That's the main thing. So now if they decide to go maybe into Lucian for a Sivir, because Lucian doesn't do too bad against Sivir. You get a lot of auto attacks off on Lucian. You can't spell shield an auto attack, so.
No. Well,
but
I think he's gonna look to do some sort of good dive and maybe build around that. But looks like they're gonna take the Rabbit's gonna take the Jarvan. Snake
take
did
it
a
away.
great job. Yeah, take it away. And again, they're going full-on dive, like exactly like they did last game on Snake's part. This time, instead of a Xin Zhao, they got the Vi for Flying Tank. The CP has just as big an impact on Vi as he did on Xin Zhao.
Yeah, and we all know where that Vi is going. Right onto Corki.
Right
on top of him. Because if he starts getting his rockets out, because Sivir can only spell shield one rocket. So if he starts getting his rockets out, it's going to be terrible for Snake.
Yep. Well, I think the difference between Xin Zhao and Vi for Flying Tank is Vi needs a little bit more farming, needs to farm a little bit more in the jungle, wait to hit 6 to get some really good ganks going, but I think with that being said, there's always the threat of the Flash Q coming in for a really good gank, really good gap closing, so I'm really excited to see Flying Tank on that this game.
Absolutely.
I think it fits his playing style for sure. From what I've seen last game, he's very aggressive, loves to dive on those squishies, so Vi's a perfect champion for him.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a lot of squishies. Like, I think the problem last game was that Rat had a Jenna on their team. I think that's part of the reason why they lost. Not necessarily the play of Jenna, but just they needed a third tank to kind of help take all the damage out. If Jenna just gets done instantly, you know, then she's useless. You can't. She's too squishy. She doesn't have enough tank stats. The shield is helpful, but it's like if you don't have the armor and magic resist, and it's just more health that they're just gonna stomp on. It's not. You know, so I'm glad nobody's picking that.
Nami and Ari being locked in here for Rabbit. I saw Ugliest Asian NA hovering over Morgana a bit there, and decided to go with the Nami. I'm a big fan of Nami, but in all honesty, I think Morgana would have been a better pick here, given the Leona, given the Vi. That spell shield come in a lot handy. So I don't know.
That game
Yeah. Interesting here. Yasuo and LeBlanc being picked up here for Snake Army. Curious to see what the Yasuo is gonna do. I mean, there's some knock up there from Vi that he can jump on, but I don't know, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen here with.
Well, they went heavy onto damage, not so much on tanks.
No.
On Rat's side, or sorry, Snake's side.
Even Rabbit too. They don't have much tank on their side either. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It looks like on both sides.
Yeah. You know, I feel like Gangplank should be going tanky, but I think we all know he won't.
No.
You know, Gangplank can be a tank, but like his primary role is just to get a lot of burst damage out really fast and just back off, you know, and then help with his global ult. So, interesting picks here.
Very interesting picks. I guess I'm curious to see Rabbit's team comp. It looks like a pick comp, sort of, with the charm, with the bubble, with the Jarvan ult. They're looking to pick out someone from Snake. Although, who are they going to catch, right? I mean, I guess their only real target for a pick would be the Yasuo. LeBlanc can distort out, Vi can Q out, Sivir's got the spell shield and the ult, right? So it's going to be kind of hard to pick the people from Snake team. I don't know.
Yeah, it will be a challenge.
Yeah.
Just checking mid runes too, real quick. Ahri has some flat magic resist, some flat ability power, and you kind of your standard magic penetration. But I think LeBlanc doesn't have as much ability power right now as Ahri. Yeah, she went for some extra armor.
Really?
Yeah, and she's going to have 5 less ability power starting than Ahri will.
Mm-hmm.
So that may affect LeBlanc's play because everybody knows LeBlanc's early game is, like pre-6 is not the strongest, but once you hit 6, like things just get wild. So hopefully she has a pretty decent lead by then to kind of make up for the small amount of ability power she doesn't have now.
Mm-hmm. It looks like both team comps too going for more of a mid-orientated game. Most people on Rabbits, kind of that one-item power spike. All right, let's fight. Corki with the Triforce, things like that. Sivir's also a pretty mid-game oriented champion too. So yeah, there's not much late game aside from the Gangplank. Ahri a bit, not really though. So
it's a little tough to tell. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lane switch though between mid and top. So it would be Ahri against Yasuo because he would have a pretty easy time dodging some skill shots if he could just dash through a minion.
And the win well too for Ahri's Charm or Q.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then LeBlanc, I don't think the barrels will block a LeBlanc stun or snare, I guess, from the chains.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that.
Yeah, neither would I.
Snake.
Yeah, neither would I at all. I think that would be in their best interest, actually.
Yep. So just a few seconds left.
Bot lane 2 there. Not really. I mean, all in, I kind of have to give the advantage a little bit more to the Leona Sivir against the Corki Nami. I mean, unless Nami gets a nice bubble off on Sivir, but the thing is Nami bubbles in and Sivir just spell shields. It's not a hard, skill shot to see coming. So I'm curious to see what the Nami's going to do against that. Honestly, I would have preferred the Morgana in this situation entirely, especially against the Leona.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a factor. The thing with Nami against Leona, though, is you want to bubble the enemy AD carry when Leona comes in on you, because Leona won't put out as much damage as the AD carry, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to make sure that you bubble the enemy AD carry, and then when the stuns are over, everyone just backs off for the most part.
Thing is, though, Leona jumps in on Corki, and Nami tries to bubble Sivir. Sivir just spell shields, right? It's not hard to spell shield the bubble, so
I think if Corki gets some autos off with the Nami ability, it'll make things a little bit easier, because I think the spell shield won't block, it'll block the slow from the Nami. I can't remember the name of the ability now. Tidecaller's Blessing. That's what it is.
Alright.
Okay, here we are poofing onto the Rift, though. Everyone's jumping in, botting their items, starting to lane up.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And Nami's staying in base a little bit longer. I wonder why. Maybe some DC issues, lag, who knows?
I'm gonna go with a possible connection issue.
Yeah, I can't see any other reason why she'd be there. We got Gangplank coming in, looking at Yasuo a bit. Normal, just kind of line of scrimmage start, getting some wards into the river.
There's Nami.
There she is. Good for her.
Going with the ancient coin and you know what, a health pot and a mana pot instead of 2 health pots.
I'm a big fan of the 1 mana pot for support, especially someone like Nami, who you want to be healing up your AD carry, you want to be using the bubble, and I think the mana pot's just a great pickup, especially with the Biscuit. She's going to be fine for mana, fine for health. I think it's going to be hard if Sivir and Leona don't all in the Corki Nami. I think Nami will sustain up Corki, and it's going to be a real big problem for Sivir after a while, I think.
Yeah, it might be. And you know what? Leona did not pick up a ward She went for 3 health potions and a mana. So if Rabbit can, hop down there and pick up a kill, they're not going to have a whole lot of vision control on Snakeside. So hopefully when bot sees that, they can relay that to their team.
Curious to see where the Vi flying tank is going to go, what lanes they're going to focus on. Same thing with Curving Karma. I mean, for Curving Karma, the Jarvan, I'd imagine you can't gank the LeBlanc with the Distort. It's going to be a little bit too difficult. Bot would not be too bad with the setup gank from Nami. I think top lane's not too bad also with Yasuo and a little bit of the low mobility. Yeah, I'm curious to see where he's going to go.
Honestly, I think he's probably going to just focus on getting to 6 first, because Vi, it's not... Her ganks are okay pre-6, but they're not, like, super noticeable. It's just more like a warning, like, back off kind of type situation. So, if Vi decides to gank pre-6, it'll be in a really, really good opportunity that favors, both the mid lane and Vi in that particular situation.
Yep. I think Yasuo here is pushing up quite early. Although Yuso Cute's being very cautious, having that ward in the bush, that tri-bush there. Very, very good control.
Oh, here we go. Gank in the mid lane. Vi going in, and a flash. That's all they wanted.
And a back too. That's a very successful gank by Flying Tank, doing what he does best, putting a lot of pressure in on the early game.
So that's what we were talking about. That gank really heavily favored both Vi and LeBlanc. LeBlanc was going to get a lot of damage out onto Ahri, and she actually didn't back. She decided to stay.
Yeah.
And Flying Tank hadn't even hit his blue buff yet, so now he's going to get a little bit late blue. But that's going to be really helpful for him, because he's going to be able to stay now for another camp or two.
Yeah, and looks like Ahri's pushing in the LeBlanc here. It's a bit hard for LeBlanc to CS under tower. I think CS in general for LeBlanc is a little bit difficult. So, but I seems to be doing quite well in keeping up with CS. If anything, he's beating Exiles by a couple CS there. But Exile's putting on some really good harass on there. Finished chugging his last pot, so we may see both mid laners back soon, because they're both getting low and being low on mana.
Ahri kind of wants to leave. You can tell. She's just trying to push out so she can leave, but LeBlanc is just... He doesn't want her to he doesn't want her to go. LeBlanc wants her to stay.
Well, we see Jarvan coming in here. Here we go. It's a nice chain. Jarvan's coming in. The Distort is down on LeBlanc. I mean, the flash is good. I would have done the same in Iget's shoes there, but it seemed like Curving Karma just came in for a QE combo then just left, kind of saying hi. He didn't seem to have any intention of following up.
No, very little. I think they just wanted the flash and they knew they were going to get it, so...
There we go, they seem Yasuo's caught up a little bit out.
Oh, wow, good dash. That's fantastic.
Good harass. That's some good harass though onto the Yuso Q.
That was really, really well played. Bot lane now. Vi coming in for some more pressure. Doesn't get anything though.
No, I think the bot.
I'm sorry. Vi got Nami's flash. My apologies. Nami's flash there.
We're seeing a good little CS lead coming in from Curvature onto Poromi Senpai. Got about a 10 CS lead in 5 minutes. Oh, a Misty, that's gonna hurt, especially with that harass coming in from Nami.
Oh, good stun.
Great bubble.
Nami cannot harass very well, so that could have ended really poorly for Nami if Leona decided to go back in a second time. Oh, good chain in the mid lane though. Wow.
Wrong clone.
Yep.
Yeah, but Poromi Senpai Sergeant Coke again, low, down CS. Let's see if they can come back like they did before. I'm expecting Flying Tank to come in for a lane gank like he did last game when bot was losing. I wouldn't be too surprised. The vision in bot lane from Rabbit isn't too strong. They have nothing to stop the lane gang, so I mean, look for that from Flying Tank as he comes back from his first back. Got Gangplank TPing in, that's TP down for Gangplank. And yeah, I am kind of surprised that they didn't do a lane swap like you said. The Yasuo into Ahri and LeBlanc into Gangplank. I think that would have been a great idea.
Yeah, it would have been much better for both Yasuo and LeBlanc. Yasuo would have a much easier time dealing with Ahri. But they didn't want to switch. I think they were just kind of like preparing for the enemy champion. So they didn't want to switch when they had already done that, I think. But vision control for Rabbit is looking very solid right now.
In the top lane especially too, they got some good ward coverage on the top side, River.
Yep. Flying Tank coming down for a lane gang. Doesn't know it's warded down there though, and they're gonna back off. They're just gonna try and waste their time, because they know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Flying Tank knows too. That's a good ward they had in the bush there to stop that lane gang. Very, very good ward.
Yep. Blue going over to Ahri. And Gangplank looking a little bit low for a Yasuo, especially one at post 6.
Yeah, he's gotta watch that combo. There we no, he's got a sustainer from the Peaches there. Yeah, LeBlanc's got a good CS lead, 15 CS on Ahri, which is, it's very impressive to see, given how much wave clear that Ahri does have.
Solo Dragon taken by Vi. Well played.
Great job by Flying Tank there. Got that pink in the Dragon pit, no ward, saw it was fine, and thought, why not?
Oh, that's not good for... That is really not good for Liquid Scammon.
Oh, that's an all-in by Ahri. Will the Ignite get him?
Oh no!
9!
Single digit HP.
Single digit HP. Well, he's gonna miss out on that wave there. Yeah.
Vision control trying to be re-established too by Hank. Finally.
Yeah, in the bot lane there, they seem to, from last game to this game, they seem to put a lot of pressure into the bot lane in terms of vision control. They want to control the dragon, they want to get that bot lane good. They don't want to have any ganks and setting down Sivir far as he already is, so that's some good vision control. But again, the Corki is almost about 30 CS ahead of the Sivir here. He's going to get to that Triforce spike really quickly, and when he does, he's going to be a very, very scary Corki.
Yep, I would not want to be Sivir right about now. Corki's farming very, very well.
Phenomenally, yeah.
Not even 10 minutes in, he's already got 90 farm, 90 CS. That's crazy good.
Yeah, and the Yasuo seems to be setting up a pretty good CS lead on the Gangplank here. 82 to 64. So I expect to see him to do really well. Maybe 1v1 the Gangplank, taking advantage of his bad early game.
Oh, Vi finding Jarvan out. Oh wow, good ultimate. And if he can go down to red buff, oh no. First blood going to Vi. That was
and he's done.
And yeah, Gangplank.
Nice flash.
Yasuo with the dashes coming in. They didn't expect that.
Like, hey, look at that.
Down in the bot lane though, Nami just fighting the dust. Corki about to take Leona out, and now he's gonna back off to Sivir. He knows that Sivir would flip him there.
Really taking down Get there. Fights all over the map. Everyone's getting part of it, and everyone's excited.
Yeah. Okay, so the only reason Vi was able to get that kill was because she vault braked into Jarvan and got the first stack of the armor debuff, the denting blows. If she missed it though, they wouldn't have won that fight. Not a chance.
Yeah, and I think it's worth saying that she ulted Jarvan during his QE combo, which didn't get him far enough, right? So that was a very, very good ult on Vi's part, Flying Tank. Definitely making plays in the early game. He's doing exactly what he did last game, just on a different champion.
That was incredibly good.
Yeah.
Good bubble by Nami to clear out this ward. Hopefully she gets it. Oh, she does get it.
Yeah, and they're gonna trade wards.
Yep. Well, pink for a green though. That's always more valuable.
I think it was a pink for a pink.
No, was it? I don't know.
Yeah, it was a pink for a pink, and if anything, Ugly Station NA takes it down, puts another green or sight ward in that tri-bush, wins the Vision War. But here we go, Curving Karma found his way in, they put a pink in the bush, they know it's not warded now. See if anything can happen from this lane gang, he's got himself in. But again, I get Mouth there, I'm not really quite sure how to pronounce your name. He's getting pushed into his tower. He should be very wary of the Ahri ult. It's up.
Jarvan ulting right on top. Sivir gonna go down. That was big.
Yeah. Great lane gang.
They were patient. That's the big thing. They were patient. Vi coming in the top lane though. Looks like yep, gonna ult Gangplank. Yasuo will get the ult right off, and then they're gonna walk right out.
Yeah, great combo there. That's a good trade in the junglers. Except Snake, I think, is going to win the trade because they're going to get a tower in return for the trouble. And Curving Karma just goes the lane and left, gets some vision in the red side. I don't know, a lot more worth for Snake in my opinion.
You know what, I'm actually surprised that Flying Tank and You're So Cute are not pushing out top lane because they could bring that turret down to half health before anyone would come and help them. Or like taunt them or anything like that. So that is a questionable move on my part, but I think they want to kill now instead. They don't realize that Curving Karma is just around the corner.
Yeah, waiting there, waiting for the counter gank, but they look like they're going to just back off. Exiled uses his ult to get into safety. But again, the CS lead from Recurvature on Porosmi Senpai is just growing. It's about 40 CS ahead. He has a kill to his name now. Hit his Triforce. He's got his power spike going, and Porosmi Senpai's got to be very careful because if Curvature goes in a one-on-one against Porosmi Senpai, it's not going to end well for him.
No, and especially Corki's so good at whittling people down from a distance. So even if he gets one rocket off, he's still going to have a distinct advantage when Sivir decides to go in.
So Dragon up in 30, I have to say the vision control for Snake around Dragon Pit is a whole lot better. They got the blue in the pit that's been from the first Dragon. They got wards throughout the river. And also wards into a little bit into the blue side jungle of Rabbit there. And yeah, they're ready for this Dragon, except no one's really in position for it.
Yeah. I think the goal is just to keep the pressure up and then take Dragon when everyone's busy clearing waves right now. You know, they sacrificed some early vision for some better vision towards the mid game, and now they're going for Dragon.
Oh, can she hit the E? Yes, she does.
Jarvan's gonna steal it
too far.
Gonna get it? Oh wow, Vi got it. But she's
great job playing tank.
Down in the bot lane. Getting into a massive fight here. Corki gonna go probably kill Leona. Nami heals herself up, but she ends up dying at the last second. Corki gets a good rocket off. And Jarvan coming in for the kill.
Great play by both teams there. Very, very good steal, and that's the all-in from Recurvature and Nami, Ugly Station that I was talking about. So much damage after that first Trinity Force power spike, so...
Yep.
Overall,
Missile Barrage though, so much damage.
Yeah. Here we go. Exile just pushing the mid lane. I get, you know, he's in the bot lane taking those minions, but someone's got to watch over that mid tower because she's getting some decent damage on it.
Yep. Top lane still going for a battle. Yasuo is definitely poking Gangplank out a little bit under his own turret. That's got to sting a little.
Well, he's about 60 CS up now. He's got 2 kills. He's way ahead of Lick and Scanman, so... You know, that Yasuo is going to be a massive problem.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, you have Vi, and, oh no, just Vi, who does the knockup.
It's the mid lane here.
That's going to be a dead already. But Corki coming in for revenge.
Oh!
Wow. Oh, he gets the Missile Barrage off. Excellent play. Going to put some more damage onto Leona. It's a big missile.
Yeah, no. New challenger approaches? No, he does not. The teams are completely even in gold now. Actually, sorry, Rabbit's got 100 for gold. May take this bot lane tower down. I don't think so. If anything, that might be a dead Sivir, because Corki and Nami are coming in here.
I don't think it will because Leona's about to come up, but we'll see what happens.
She can't land the bubble, but that's Spell Shield. Used it a bit too early.
The problem with Nami, especially Nami players, they always kind of overestimate how strong they are, or how much they can take.
We got Jarvan looking at You So Cute here. Maybe punish him for pushing up so far.
Oh, good dash, but we all know you can't escape the Cataclysm.
Wow. Why did Jarvan back off there? He definitely had him.
I think he was trying to give the kill to Ahri because she hasn't had too much action yet. But you know what? That just goes to show, don't ever waste the kill. Just pick it up and move on, you know?
Yeah, that was very weird. Yeah, great play by You So Cute to get out there with his dashes. He landed a nice Q onto 2 people and secured himself, his life there. Great play.
Yep, absolutely.
And I think IGET's, given the CS is even here in the mid lane, but IGET's been having such a big problem with Exiled. He's been walking into lane and Exile just chunk him out with that Charm Q combo. It's really hard for LeBlanc because being so squishy, he's got to watch out for pretty much every projectile possible. So IGET's been doing a really good job of keeping up CS. I think that just goes without saying though.
Oh yeah. He's been doing his best. It's hard to farm against a Corki when they just do damage to you second you walk up to CS. It really is challenging.
Both junglers here looking at the bot lane. There's been a lot of fighting in bot lane, given that Corki did hit that Trinity Force power spike, and Sivir does have the IE. So I'm not surprised that both junglers were looking at bot lane, standing there for a bit. But again, here we go, Yasuo just shoving that top tower. He's relentless. He's not even a little bit worried. The vision is all right at best. He's just being aggressive here, pushing this tower, pushing his advantage. 80 CS ahead.
Being a little too aggressive. He's taking a bit of damage there, and Gangplank trying to lay it down, but just not as strong as Yasuo, unfortunately.
No, they have to figure out what they're gonna do against that Yasuo. We have Exiles coming up here, maybe take him out, but we've seen this story before. People come up top, but You So Cute does exactly what he does best, and he ninjas his way through.
Yeah, he saw Ahri coming through the tri-bush up in top lane, so he's like, time to leave.
Yeah, very good pathing on You So Cute. Very good pathing, actually.
They don't know that Pink is there, though. Well, they know now, but they didn't know that was there. So, if he started walking down, he would have been dead. So it was a good move for Vi to come to him instead of the other way around.
So I'm curious to see when Rabbit's gonna group here, because I think most
Vi taking out Nami. The 2 of them together, Yasuo. One for the kill.
Yep, and that's the problem with going into the river alone as a Nami, being so squishy, having a Vi and a Yasuo. So much gap flows, it's hard to get out.
She just wasted a Pink because they're going to come in and take that thing out in a second. But if she actually went down through the jungle on her own side instead of back in the river, I think she might have made it out.
Interesting to know here, I just want to touch on this. The Ahri rushing the Rod of Ages? I mean, I'm not much of an Ahri player, but I'd imagine that's an interesting choice, unique, to say the least.
I think that because LeBlanc is treated as an assassin, the extra health and mana was just a way to try and survive against LeBlanc and a good way to scale for the late game.
Yeah.
So I think she just did that kind of for her own personal protection against LeBlanc. It didn't backfire per se because neither of them got a kill. But I think it may have helped her survival when the gangs came in. And now Red, he's finally trying to take the dragon.
It looks like they might get it too, because Flying Tank is not anywhere near it. I don't know if they can take it down quick enough though, that's the problem.
Not yet. And wow, LeBlanc taking so much damage there, but Vi is really good at stealing. He doesn't go for it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go in the top lane. Yasuo's really pushed out there.
Yeah, this is like the Zion Spartan right now.
He's doing his best Sinch impression.
Absolutely, just doing whatever he wants, barely getting any threat, like... He's just chilling, but this may end up in his doom right now because they're coming up to get him.
Yeah, I don't think he even knows. There's no vision around to see Jarvan and Ahri coming up. But hey,
he might have used the jungle monsters to dash out, but I guess he's just gonna try and juke him, I guess, now.
Expecting the ult. There's the ult. Can he land the charm, though?
Nope.
Oh!
Can he get out? No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe, hang on!
Flash, he got the flash, though.
Yep, he got the flash. That was
Well
worth
worth
it.
exile, though, to get that shutdown gold onto him.
Yep.
Very, very good play. Sometimes, you know what? You just gotta secure the kill.
Absolutely.
And Exile's watching the stream, ghosted. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take that advice. Flash kill.
Yeah.
Just want to disappoint you, Ghost.
Oh no, never. But you know what? He got the kill onto Yasuo.
Yeah,
And that's the important thing. You just wasted flash. Too bad. You're still dead. You know, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I think that the Aegis pickup, Aegis on Nami here, I like it. It's not a bad choice. There's not much magic damage on Snake's side. There's no AoE. It's just LeBlanc can kind of zone out one person and burst him. Not much an Aegis can really do. I kind of would have liked the Righteous Glory a little bit more, in all honesty.
I guess. I mean, typically you buy Aegis for two reasons. One, because the enemy team has a lot of magic resistance or magic damage, or they have so little that just buying that one item will cover enough magic resist for yourself and the rest of the team.
That was interesting. And here we go. Snake might be punished for their mistake here.
It looks like they're going to take Baron now after they kind of just gave it to them a little.
Yeah, that was a really, really questionable caller by flying tank.
I think he may have overestimated his ability a little bit. And I think they're going to get Baron.
Well, I don't know. Here comes Yasuo coming in.
Oh, no way.
Oh, wow.
No way. LeBlanc got Baron?
But at what cost? 4 for 0. You know, Leon is the only one with the Baron buff. I guess it's about time they do that split push Leona in the top lane.
I don't know how you don't get that with Jarvan.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't know how that didn't happen. Like, what?
They're gonna go for the turret too now. And I think they might get it. Yeah, they're gonna get this turret too.
Yeah. That'll be the end of it though, because they've got Baroned up minions and they won't be able to push that. But
yeah.
Wow,
done. Yeah, it's
out of speed.
Pretty even trade. That was an even trade. 4 for 0 and a tower for a Baron. The gold pretty much even. 300 apart.
Well, actually, Vi got the execute kill.
Oh, true.
3 for 0. But she still died. The fight down bot, though, Ahri going in. Yasuo gonna pick up Corki. Vi gonna pick up Ahri and Jarvan. Yep, clean up.
Great fight by Snake Army. That's the Yasuo paying off. 238 CS, nearly perfect CS. Great fight on the Yasuo's part. 4 for 0, and now he's gonna shove that bot lane.
We are looking at a Yasuo. You know, I think the rule of thumb right now for, well, not rule of thumb, but the Yasuo CS score is almost 1 a minute.
Yeah.
Looking at it right about.
Yeah. There's not much this Gangplank can do against them up there.
Not 1 a minute, 10 a minute, sorry. 1 a minute would be terrible. Yeah. 10 a minute.
And here we go. Snake Army doing great rotations. They normally do, pushing that mid lane, taking the tower, as they see YuSoCute shoving that top lane. Which I like to see. Last game, YuSoCute on the Cassiopeia, he didn't really press his advantage against the Maokai. He kind of lazily shoved that lane at the top lane every now and again. Now you see him really pushing the lane bot. He was at top just a second ago. And that allows his team to rotate mid and take that mid tower because they're so focused on the Yasuo on bot lane. It's a great play on it. Great play.
Absolutely. Yasuo's going to be probably, if not their biggest problem, one of their biggest problems. And he is on his way to making an Infinity Edge.
Yep.
And that on a Yasuo is just, it's godlike. It really is.
Yeah, he's almost gonna finish his 3rd item, and Gangplank is almost finishing his 2nd. He's way ahead. Let me look at the gold totals here. He's about 4K ahead of this Gangplank. That's massive.
That's a ridiculous amount. Honestly, I think Gangplank may have built a little bit wrong. Like, he went armor first.
There we go. They're gonna try to get him started.
Are they gonna fight though? I think they're going for a fight. Nami put the ult out, spell shielding it, but LeBlanc's still going to take some heat. Or some water. Ha! Jarvan going in with the ultimate. Corki going to put that damage down onto Sivir. Gangplank going in for the true damage on his autos. And they managed to pick up 2 people for nothing. Well, for that tower, I guess. But still, 2 people.
Yeah, Leona coming in a little bit too late. Just tried to sweep the ward. I would have liked to see Vi. She's getting Dragon, so it's not too bad. I don't know if she's going to get it, though, because it is only just her. But I would have liked to see her push that mid lane in. There were minions at that mid lane inhibitor turret, and she might have could have put some good damage on it while they were fighting top lane, but I guess she chose against doing that, so...
They're gonna have to give this dragon up unless Fi's from steal. But I don't think Nope, yeah.
That was a nice try. That was a good smite on Dragon. He's learned his lesson from Baron.
Okay, so back to the top lane real quick.
Yeah.
So. Gangplank, I didn't think he built right, because he has to back off now under his own inhibitor turret, which is not something you want to see. If he had built health first, because we all know that, you know, the best way to fight against true damage or crit is just kind of more health. I think he would have had a better time than building armor. I know Yasuo does do a lot of physical damage, so it's not necessarily that bad that he built it, but I think something like Giant Spelt or Rando and Zoman might have been a better pick for him, just because he could get the slow off on him to do more damage, and he would have that health and the armor that he needs, not just the armor.
Yep, and it looks like Team Snake is doing a 1-4 push here. Exactly what they should be doing. No one can really 1v1 that Yasuo. So again, they're bringing help. You got Curving Karma coming up to the top lane to help out Liquid Scanman. And then you have the other 4 pushing mid lane. And sooner or later, through rotations in the jungle, the red side jungle of Rabbit, they might pick somebody out. They got pretty good pick potential with the Leona, with the Vi, with the LeBlanc. And I think that's kind of what they're going for. Although I would like to see them set up a lot more vision. Snake would set up a lot more vision in Rabbit's red side jungle and maybe set up those picks through transition.
Yeah, Snake actually has a lot of pretty decent vision out right now. Rabbit really needs to focus on warding their jungle and taking out Snake's vision.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone on their team is buying wards right now. Yasuo even upgraded his trinket to the greater stealth totems. Now he's got 2 wards he can drop down, 2 full wards.
And there he is again. The communication on his team is very, very good. You got the Yasuo Q going into the bot lane, and we have 4 people focusing on Yasuo Q. And on the other side, Snake Army, well, questionable call, all of them going for the crab there, but they're on the other side of the map. They might push some objectives, but they gotta get those waves. They gotta worry about wave control. That seems to be Snake's problem. It was that was their problem last game, and it seems to be a little bit of their problem this game. They gotta worry about that wave control.
Look at Yasuo Q just waiting in the bush for a minion wave to come up, because he knows he can take this tower down soon. No one can 1v1 it, so it's not a shock for him to push this out, you know? Keep pressing your advantage.
I agree. And it seems like Gangplank just kind of said, you know what, Jarvan, it's your problem now. You take care of you so cute. I'm gonna go into team fight.
He wasn't able to do anything. The best thing they can do is wave clear at these inhibitor turrets really close to their base. And just turtle up, but Vi gonna take out Gangplank by herself. Not even need the other parts of the team right now.
Corki's a little bit of in there. They've got to watch out. Vi still has his flash up.
Oh wow, that was a good Valkyrie. A lot of damage went down on Leona, but here comes LeBlanc. Good damage down. Leona going down to the Ignite, I think. Nope, to the Corki missile barrage. Ari gonna try and get a pick here, but Vi coming in and
great play by the flying tank there.
And Yasuo actually picking up Corki after roaming into the base.
Yeah.
But Nami gonna get the stun off, but he ends up killing her as well.
Yeah, so just doing his best Zion Spartan impression, sitting in the base, waiting for the wave to get to the tower.
Yep.
No
one can 1v1 him right now. He's too strong.
Oh, poor me. Watch out for the turret.
He sadly died, but it's crazy. No one can 1v1 him. People can barely 2v1 him. He was at He was at like 25% health, and it took 2 people to take him down. And Gangplank lost half his health in the process.
Yeah, he's looking very scary with the procs on the Trend Force. He's got that double crit from the IE and the Static Shiv. He's doing a lot of damage.
Yep. And the Mercury Treads boots just make him so that when people try and like finally tag him, you know, it wears off even faster. It's just a nightmare to deal with.
So now we're most likely going to see a Baron dance between these two teams. You know, I would say that Snake's got a little bit of a better vision, but Rabbit Army's coming in. They're going to sweep the wards naturally. Don't see, no one's got a pink to throw down, but they've got a lot of clearing wards, so that should be more than enough.
Well, LeBlanc's got a pink, but I don't know. But big fight coming up. Cataclysm coming. There goes the tidal wave. And Gangplank's ult coming down. They're still going after Yasuo. Everyone's focused on Yasuo. Ahri kind of off by herself. And Yasuo gets the kill. Jarvan put down the damage, but it's just a clusterfuck of everything. LeBlanc doing what she can, but she's going to... Wow, she actually didn't die.
Wow.
She made it out alive. She was so close to death. They're going to take Baron off of that for a 5 or 2.
I don't think they have enough health to take out Baron.
Yeah,
I think
sadly.
Kudos to you, so cute on that team fight there. I saw him dash. He went for the Corki. Team turned to him and tried to peel Yasuo off of Corki. He just dashes out, no problem. Turns into a 3-man or a 2-man ult. Just massive amounts of damage with the static shiv, his Q procs, Trent procs. That fight, that's for sure. His advantage, he's pressing it. Rabbit Army's got to figure out something to do because
yes, Yasuo is becoming exceedingly more difficult to deal with right now. He is going for that GA, he just makes it. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw the Tenacity Potion come out, because then he would just be even tougher to deal with. No one could get their hands on him. He's going to be like a, you know, a baby stuck in oil. The lemon seed off the ground, you just can't pick it up. You can't do it.
And if I were Snake, I would press this Ahri in the top lane. Great fight by Flying Tank.
Yep, tidal wave coming in. They ended up taking the dragon on the side. Gangplank ultimate coming through, but it's not going to be even close to enough. Nami's going to die. Gangplank's going to die. And wow, they both live.
No, Nami.
Oh, never mind. They're both dead. They're both dead.
You can't escape Yasuo on the flank.
No, took a little bit of extra effort, but they got him.
Oh yeah. I'm not quite sure what Exiled was doing in the top lane. Dragon was coming up in a couple seconds. It was just up there.
Possibly some miscommunication.
Yeah,
They're just really pushing their advantage now. They still haven't, you know, penetrated the base yet because they have the inhibitor turrets up. They're gonna go for Baron and hopefully change that. Here comes Corki. We've all seen the blind Baron steal, but oh, nope, not reliving the LCS at all.
Oh, here we go. LeBlanc onto Ahri. That ignite should.
No, the heal. The heal.
Great heal by Corki.
I was so close.
So. Now Snake Army's got the Baron. Push out the top lane. Bot lane's getting pushed to an extent. There's a good wave in bot. I expect them to push the top lane and patch out any like they're trying to do against Corki here. Any stragglers they see lurking around. Again, great pick potential. They got good vision in the inside jungle of Rabbit Army. So let's see if they can use something. They can do something with this Baron.
Yep, well, I imagine they will. I mean, this team kind of, you can tell they kind of love to fight, at least if you're so cute. You know, he seems to love to fight and love to push it now. And
yeah,
his farm is looking at about 12 farm a minute, which is immaculate.
Here we go. Army, great rotation onto the mid lane turret, getting some great damage on it. That's the problem. You have to send people up to stop that Yasuo. You can't just let him do what he wants because he's just so strong. And when you send people up to the top lane, mid lane's the problem. We can fight people.
Gangplank ult you can use to clear waves out, but...
Great on my
oh wow, Leona coming in, re-engaged with the ultimate. Ahri gonna go down into the ultimate defense. The Cataclysm coming down to trap people, but it's not doing anything. Yasuo finally gonna bite the dust, but takes the turret down with him. Jarvan very close to death, but it doesn't matter because it's a 4 for 1. Sorry, 4 for nothing. It's a 4 for nothing.
And I think this might be game 2.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah, that's game LeBlanc.
LeBlanc actually takes out Jarvan in the back.
And that's GG.
Yep, Team Snake moving on.
Yeah, they've been doing very, very well this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Yasuo ended with 386 farm in a 37-minute game.
15, 3, and 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,